you all for the kickoff of these two very important projects for the city of Wausau, the new treatment facilities for both the drinking water and the wastewater. We're starting these projects in a unique environment that we've been living in for the past few months. So this truly is not historic just for the projects, but also starting them in sort of the world that we're living in right now. As we look back on pictures, maybe 10, 20, 30 years down the road, we'll see people in masks, we'll see some of the challenges that we've been facing, but still moving forward with running a municipal government, water and sewer moving forward, and the challenges that we face and that are oncoming, that we continually overcome. We have great leadership in the city through the mayor, the city council, our commissioners for the utility commission. They've been with us every step of the way as we move through these projects. They began 4 years ago. They began 4 years ago with the idea of long-term planning. We evolved from long-term planning into strategic planning, regionalization, ideas of where we want to be 5, 10, 2 decades, 3 decades down the road. Went into preliminary design phase with processes, with the treatment facilities, preliminary design phase for construction design plans. Decisions are made along the way from the commissioners, from the city council members, financially. Tons of partners went into this. Departments throughout the city were involved. Finance department, our legal department, I'd like to thank all of them as we worked through these projects and got to this stage. Water and wastewater are absolutely critical for our residents. They are necessary for public health, welfare, and safety of our residents, our businesses. These facilities run 24/7, 365 days a year. They do not stop. Our biggest asset is our employees that run them. These are probably the second biggest assets that we have in the city. These new facilities, when they're constructed in 2 years, in 2022, will set the city into the future for decades to come. These are multi-generational projects, and they will serve the community for 50+ years. Very excited to be here. Very excited for all the support from elected officials, from the citizens, most of all, coming out to public information meetings, asking questions, understanding the projects, the need for the projects. Ultimately, the users are the ones who are going to pay for this. So appreciate all the support as we move forward. There's some people that I'd like to thank, because it's not just the few people that put this together. Again, first and foremost, the elected officials for having the vision to understand where the future of the city is going to, and them approving these projects every step of the way. I'd also like to thank all of our consultants, the engineer consultants, Donahue, Becker Hoppy, Clark Dietz. Those are our engineer consultants. We had financial advisors, Ellers Financial Group, who came in and helped us with rate studies, to decide what's best for the city moving forward with users, and based on the designs and the proposals that we had. Very thankful to have them on board. We had state partners that they all worked with, that city folks worked with. They were the DNR, the Department of Administration, as well as the PSC. They all shuffled their schedules to review these projects, to keep them on track, to keep them on schedule, so that we could move forward yet this year. As you can hear, the work in the background, site work has begun. It's exciting. We have now brought on another partner in Myron Construction on the next phase of this project. It is exciting to have a local partner lead these projects through construction, both water and wastewater. I'd like to introduce Paul here, and if you'd like to say a few words. We're just starting construction. We have a 2-year construction schedule, and we are excited to see progress. We'll be taking full look through the progress of construction, moving ahead.
is Paul Lepre with Vice President of Business Development with Myron Construction. Want to say good afternoon to the Mayor, City Council, Mr. Lindman, obviously, and welcome guests. I'm honored to be here for the groundbreaking of these two vital facilities and representing the over 1,500 members of the Myron family. We're thrilled once again to team with the City of Wausau to bring these two much-needed facilities to life. We're also very privileged to be working again with extremely talented partners, Donahue, Becker Hoppy, and Clark Pace, whose vision, expertise, and passion is demonstrated each and every day. We'd also like to recognize the dozens of local companies that will be involved in the construction of these two facilities. Your dedication and effort is sincerely appreciated. In the world of construction, these are projects that we get really excited about because they utilize many of construction's latest technologies. But it's more than that. It's what these facilities will mean to the community of Wausau. These two projects will assure that Wausau can continue to prosper and grow safely while protecting our beautiful natural resources that we all enjoy each and every day. Both of these facilities will feature equipment and technologies that will be safer, more efficient, and environmentally friendly. And the increased capacity will be able to serve the ever-changing needs of the citizens and business communities of the City of Wausau for generations to come. So from all of us from Myron, we sincerely thank the City of Wausau for placing your trust in us and bringing these two vital facilities to life. Thank you.
Welcome. I'm Lisa Rasmussen. I represent the 7th District where this new beautiful facility will be located, and I am so proud to have it here. And I'm proud of our neighborhoods that came together to ask good questions and to share an understanding with our community that these new facilities will serve Wausau for generations, for decades to come. So proud to have it here. This is an exciting day. It took some brave moves by elected officials across the spectrum in our city to hear numbers like 40 million, 80 million, and then understand the need and understand why a project like this would need to move forward. And in the face of DNR mandates and debt and a pandemic, we're still able to get this project started and provide a facility like this for our residents that will operate quietly. It's a low traffic, it's a low noise facility, but every time someone in the City of Wausau turns on a water faucet and quality water comes out, that matters. And so I'm excited today that we're finally to this point. It's been a long, long road, but I thank everyone that's worked on the project to get us to this point. And in advance, I thank everybody that will build this beautiful facility and work in it to move Wausau forward. So thank you all.
Rick asked me if I wanted to say a few words, and I said, no, it's not my show. But I will speak to my own history a little bit because it speaks to the pieces of legislation that got passed since I started working in the profession. I came out of the service in 1972, and I was employed by Green Bay Metropolitan Sewage District. Clean Water Act was passed in the first version, 1972. And also, I don't know the year of when the Safe Drinking Water Act, I think it followed, but those are the key elements to our facilities. The basis probably for how we do our job is providing safe drinking water or returning clean water to the rivers, into the environment. The only other thing I'd like to say, I'd like to thank all the staff over the years that supported me. I've worked with some wonderful staff. I know we continue to have great staff in the utilities, so I'd like to thank them. My hat is off to them. Thank you.
I think it's time for a photo op. So Cheryl's got the camera.